Good morning, dear friends. So, in this lecture, we will discuss about horizontal range will be same for two given projection angle. Okay. So, open your notebook and write the heading that same range for two different projection angle. Two different projection angle when body is projected with same speed. When body is projected with the same speed. Okay, so getting my point? How we get same range for two different projection angle if they are projected with the same projection speed. So this is the y-axis and this is x-axis. So if a body is projected by two different angles, suppose one body is projected in this way and the another body is projected in this way, and they having same initial speed but their projection angle is different. So one path is like this and the another path is like this. So for same range, final point will be same. So this is the speed u, this is the speed u, but this angle is theta and the second one angle is alpha. Okay, so both the two projectiles for horizontal range, it is given in this question that horizontal range will be same. So we can write R1 equal to R2. Okay. What is the formula for R1? R1 formula is U square sine 2 theta upon G and U square sine 2 alpha upon G. So G to G cancel, U square to U square cancel. So finally we get sine 2 theta equal to sine 2 alpha, or we can write sine 2 theta equal to sine 180 minus 2 alpha. Okay, because we know that sine 180 minus alpha equal to sine alpha. So from here we get 2 theta equal to 180 minus 2 alpha. So we can write theta equal to 90 minus alpha if we divided by 2, or we can write alpha plus theta equal to 90 degrees. So if both the angles are complementary to each other, if both the vectors, both the angles are complementary to each other, then range will be same. Okay, then range will be same. Okay, so same range concept is clear to all of you. If alpha and theta are two complementary angles, then alpha plus theta equal to 90 degrees. Then tell me what is the relation between, or what is the ratio between h1 and h2? If for same range we know that theta equal to 90 minus alpha. So what is the ratio between H1 and H2. What is the ratio between maximum height? So we can write H1 formula is U square sin square theta upon 2g, and H2 equal to U square sin square alpha by 2g. Okay, so if we divide H1 and H2, so see U square to U square cancel, 2g to 2g cancel, so we can get H1 upon H2, that means sin square theta or sin square alpha, and we know that theta equal to what, 90 minus alpha, so we write sin square 90 minus alpha upon sin square alpha. So sin square 90 minus alpha upon sin alpha. So after that we get h1 upon h2 equal to sin square 90 minus alpha is cos square alpha upon sin square alpha. So cos square alpha upon sin square alpha is cot square alpha. So h1 by h2 equal to cot square alpha, where alpha is the angle for second projectile. Alpha is the angle for second projectile. Okay, so in this video r1 upon r2 is clear. R1 upon r2 equal to 1 is to 1, and if we talking about h1 is to h2, so h1 is to h2 is equal to cot square alpha or somewhere tan square alpha, where alpha is the angle for first projectile, and cot square alpha where alpha is the angle for second projectile. Okay, so range concept is clear to all of you. Taking an example that if a body this is y-axis and this is x-axis. Okay, so if a body is projected in this way, suppose first body is like this and the second body is like this. So first body projectile motion and second body projectile motion. So first body angle is given, that is alpha, and second body is theta. So alpha is given 30 degree and theta is given 60 degree. So find the ratio of R1 is to R2 and H1 is to H2. R1 is to R2 equal to question mark and H1 is to H2 equal to question mark. So if we're talking about R1 upon R2, so see both alpha and theta, check the condition, alpha and theta are complementary, that means alpha plus theta equal to 90 degree. So R1 upon R2 equal to 1 upon 1. This is the condition for getting same range. R1 is to R2 equal to 1 is to 1. If we're talking about H1 is to H2, so H1 is to H2, then we get cot square theta, where theta is the angle for second projectile. So we get cot square. What is the value for theta? 60 degree. And cot square 60 is what? 1 upon under root 3 whole square. So we get 1 by 3. So H1 is to H2 equal to 1 is to 3. Okay. So this concept is clear to all of you? Okay, beta, take care all of you. Bye bye.